Hello everybody, it's Lexi and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be kind of doing a review of two of my races from my track season so far. It is the beginning of April, so we're not too far into track season, but I have two races that I'm going to review today. So far this season I've raced the mile 3 times, which is pretty much my main event this season. So the first time was my season opener, and then I ran it again 2.5 weeks later, and then again a week later. I haven't improved much since my season opener, but they were two very different racing experiences, and I kind of just wanted to go over them today and how they went. And yeah, I have the race pulled up on my laptop right here, so I will be watching along with you guys. I think there's a lot more potential growth in the mile, so I think just reviewing these will be good for me as well to see what I can work on and just things that will help me improve. So my season opener was on March 2nd, 2025 or 2026. I was right there in the maroon jersey, seated number 4. I got off to a pretty good start, and right here actually I heard people yell and somebody falls down. I didn't know what happened until a little while after the race, but I heard people or not yell, but they just said something, and then I heard a bang, but I didn't look backwards. But yeah, my start was pretty good. I had a really good first few 3 steps just getting out, because there was a good amount of people in this race. So up in first, that's Mia. She's a junior, and she's one of the top in the state, and she definitely gaps us in this race. She's a really great runner, and it's really fun to compete with her. Hopefully one day I'm able to be up there with her. And then next to me, or I'm in tied for second right now, next to me, that's Molly. She's my age, and we're good competitors for each other, and she's a really good miler. She kind of cuts me off a little bit right there, but yeah, I really love racing with her, and she's super sweet. And yeah, we don't have that many meets against her school this year. But yeah, so my first lap I came through in a 1:17, 1:18. I don't remember exactly what it was. And then I could feel the pace slowing down right here on this back stretch. But I kind of just stayed with it. I don't remember my exact splits. This was about a month ago now. But I'm not including my race in between the two I'm showing, because that one, there is a ton of people on the infield, and my mom is down low because she was on the bottom bleacher, and so you can only see me coming by on the home stretch, so it's not really worth showing because you can't even see anything that's happening. So here we're approaching lap 2. Me and Molly are still right with each other. Molly was a lot better than me in the mile last year. So I will say I was a bit surprised to still be with her at this point. We came through that lap, I think, at a 1:25. But yeah, I guess I did kind of limit myself going into the race, which is something I'm working on currently. But just having more confidence going into races and knowing that anything can happen, the seeds don't define me. But here on the backstretch of the 3rd lap, I start passing. I made a big surge. There's my friend Sadie on the infield. I wasn't exactly sure what she was doing there, but I made a surge here because I couldn't get around Molly, but I was able to get around her with 600 to go. And yeah, I remember I was feeling very good at this point, actually. there's Mia. And then here comes Molly and I. I was feeling pretty good right here. I just said that. I don't know why I said it again. And we're coming into the fourth lap. I do not remember what this lap was. I know it was like, I think I want to say it was like 122, 123. I'll add it up like in my head after the race, but to see if that's correct. All I know for sure is that my second lap was a 125. That's all I remember. But here I have 300 to go, and I'm still pushing, still feeling strong. This race really showed me how much potential I do have, because I finished this race and obviously I was tired, but I knew I did have more in me. And then here we have 200 to go, still grinding. I didn't look at my watch at all during this race, which I think was good. My kick was not the best in this race, but I'm still super proud of my effort and how I executed the race. Here I am coming down the home stretch. This was my season opener, and I was super happy because I was able to get a 7-second PR. But for that race, I got second place. It was my first race of the season, and I got a 7-second PR from my freshman year. So I ran a 5:25, and I was pretty happy with that because that's coming from my peak of, where I was strongest my freshman year. I beat that time by 7 seconds in my first race of the season, sophomore year. So that was really exciting. I'm super grateful for all my competitors who are out there, and I'm looking forward to competing with her and a lot of other competitive girls in my conference as well in the upcoming races. So now we are watching my third mile race of the season, which was on March 25th, 2026. And this one has a lot less people in it. There was only our school and then 2 other schools at this meet compared to many others at the first meet. I'm seated first in this race, so we will go ahead and pause it. Again, I was able to get off to a good start. That's something I'm working on, just getting those first few steps, really getting out, so I'm able to avoid getting boxed in, which it wasn't really something I had to worry about in this race because it was a pretty small race. Only about, I actually have no idea, maybe 10 girls, probably more than that, but yeah, it wasn't a lot of people, so didn't really have to worry about that, but it's still good to work on. In this race, my goal was to get my school record, which is a 5:21. I wasn't able to quite do that, which was a little sad, but I think I'm kind of spoiling the race, but I think if I have more people around me pushing me at future races, then I can definitely get it. In my first lap I came through in a 118, which I think I can do it without people around me. I just really need to focus on my recovery. That's probably the thing, or the factor that is, what's the word for it? Like, probably the thing that's preventing my progress the most is, well, I stretch well and stuff every day, but mostly for me it's the bedtime. I don't think I'm getting enough sleep for how productive I am, which I'm getting at least 8 hours, but I think I need more. Because everyone's different, but I just think, me personally, I need more, what's it called? I need more sleep. Here we're coming into the second lap. Differently from the first race, at this point I definitely was feeling it more. Was not feeling as good at this point as I was in the last race, but that lap I came through. I actually have it on a sticky note. Let me check. I'll be right back. Okay, my second lap was a 1:23. So yeah, that was something I was trying to work on, was staying more consistent in that second lap. Because those middle laps are what's slowing down my time. Because my opening and closing laps are usually good. I'm able to close well and open in about the same times, but it's the second and third lap that is not making me be able to run my best time. Which obviously in the future I'll be taking off seconds in the first and last lap, but what needs the most growth right now is the middle laps. So we're coming around with 500 meters to go. I was hurting at this point, but you know, that's expected. That's why we run to hurt, because you can't reach your goals without hurting. So I come through third lap in a 1:24. Differently from the last race, I say a lot. So my splits were not that different this race compared to the last one. I think what was different, the first race I came through 1:17, and then I'm pretty sure I went 1:25, and then 1:23, and then 1:19, and then this race I went 1:18, 1:23, 1:24, and then 1:18 again. Something I was very proud of in this race was my kick. I'll probably start winding it up here, but I feel like my kick was really good, and I felt like I had more in me that last 100 meters. I just couldn't move my legs any faster. Like, my turnover wouldn't go any faster, but I think I definitely had more in me, which I feel like that a lot after races, but it's just kind of a mental block in me to get through that. But yeah, my kick was definitely stronger than the last race. My form was falling apart. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And then at the end of the race, I finished, and then I don't really even know what happened. I think my foot skid on the ground, and then I just fell over. But overview of that race, I ran a 5:23. So it was technically a 1 second PR, because the week before I had run 5:24, so that was a 1 second PR. But this one, I ran a 1 second PR, and then I got first place by 10 seconds. I actually have a lot of time until my next race. I am going to Carolina Distance Carnival, which I am so excited for. I am running the mile. My next race is April 18th at Distance Carnival, where I'll be running the mile. And then I don't really remember past that. But yeah, I don't know what this whole yap session I just went on was. But I hope you guys enjoyed my little race review stuff. And my next video I'll be posting is going to be a weekend in the life that is literally from a month and a half ago. But I'll probably post this one first just because it's way easier to edit. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!